The government is coming for your pet's weed. It is as ridiculous and serious as it sounds. I'm Catherine Goldberg. Originally, I just wanted to make a fun little video about cannabis for pets. The 4th of July is coming up here in America, and fireworks are going to be going rampant. And I just wanted to talk about the benefits of cannabis for anxiety and things like that. However, I received just a couple days ago an urgent call from Jeff from Jade Nectars from my previous interview about how the Department of Cannabis Control in California is trying to like reduce the amount of cannabis in pet products of all things. Why? I literally have no clue. I would think that the Department of Cannabis Control would want to go after products like Stizzy that are making people sick, or these like vapes that are bubblegum and margarita flavor. The fact that what they want to do basically, and I'm going to, it's a serious issue because I'm a pet mom, dog mom. So when the government tries to take my child's medicine, we're going to do something about it. There's actually something you can do at home, even if you're not in California. So please stay tuned for that because I'm going to get into it in just a second. But I want to cover the whole landscape first. So basically, okay, this is the product that my dog Bear has been taking for like 8 years. It's called VetCBD. It has 12.5 milligrams of THC per bottle. Okay. And it has 250 milligrams of CBD. That puts it at a 20-1 ratio. You may remember that 20-1 ratio because it's what many doctors start off. The children with autism often start out with a 20-1 ratio as well. Anyway, so the DCC proposed this ridiculous idea to say instead of having this bottle contain only 12.5 milligrams of THC, it should only be allowed to contain 1 milligram, which renders it totally pointless because we all know about the entourage effect and how you need a little bit of THC to activate the CBD. And that CBD, by the way, was made by a vet. I had him on the podcast a couple months ago, and we talked about the scientific literature about how cannabis is able to help animals live better lives in multiple ways. And like, I'm just stunned that this is what the Department of Cannabis Control wants to come after. Like, aren't there bigger issues than dogs who are using cannabis for like epilepsy and arthritis? I don't know what they're thinking, but there is something you can do. So please keep listening. So, in case you're like, wait, there's weed for pets? Yeah, there's weed for pets because any animal that has a backbone has an endocannabinoid system. So, which is really interesting. So, Bear, the reason he's been on vet CBD for so many years, thank God, isn't because of any issues like arthritis or anything like that, but because we all know that cannabis is a pretty powerful nutritional supplement. We know that it reduces inflammation on a large scale. We know that the government owns a patent for cannabis for the fact that it's an antioxidant and neuroprotectant, yet it has no scheduled medical uses, right? So the hypocrisy. So for those reasons, I have been giving Bear a teeny tiny bit of this vet CBD for many years, and he's fabulous and has a ton of energy, and it's really great for his overall nutrition, along with a healthy diet and lots of exercise and things like that. So the reason I also, like I was saying, because of the fireworks coming up. So a lot of dogs, like, this is not a fun time of year for dogs, right? The fireworks really freak them out. Vet CBD calms them down. It really does. It's great for dogs who are anxious, like when they get in the car, or for dogs that are traveling. Of course, there's like the incredible uses of cannabis to stop seizures in dogs after these pet owners have tried all these other medications. Um, Something that I care deeply about as well is like end of life support for both humans and animals. And I've given many bottles of vet CBD to friends over the years who, are struggling with older animals that really don't want to eat anymore, that just like aren't doing okay. And they say they look a lot happier. They have an appetite. That's really all that matters. Um, so again, why would the Department of Cannabis Control come after this? And this also makes me think this is why we need just like one federal system, because like, am I supposed to go to Washington or Colorado now to see if they have their own version of that CBD? I don't know. It's weird. So this is what I'm proposing. The Department of Cannabis Control has like a public forum time right now for the next 2 weeks where they are accepting emails for people to voice their concerns or their opinions. I have written out a very tiny little email that you can copy and paste and send directly to them. So, like, literally no effort. Just you're going to copy the email you're going to copy the text, you're going to email it over to them, and that's it. And can we destroy their inbox? Like, make them pay for this. So I'll read you the email, and it's just a generic template. If you have had experience with cannabis for dogs, please add in your own details. But it says, Dear DCC, please allow up to 25 milligrams of THC per 1 ounce bottle for animal cannabis tinctures. The proposed 1 milligram limit would ban all natural, full spectrum CBD infusions, forcing pet owners to use chemically processed isolate products instead. My pet has benefited greatly from full spectrum tinctures. These products are safe, effective, and made without harmful solvents. Don't shut out small traditional makers. Please preserve access to whole plant options. Sincerely, Catherine, your name. I really genuinely, now that this channel has so many followers, I'm so thankful. Can we mobilize to fix this, to make sure that this does not become an issue? If we can, I would be so wildly grateful. And the reason it's so important to preserve products like VetCBD is because, as you may have noticed, you can buy CBD pet products anywhere, yet they don't really seem to work. And that's because they need a little bit of cannabis to work. So taking out the cannabis is going to be doing like a big disservice for all pet owners. And I genuinely believe that, just as like a responsible pet owner, vet CBD is something that you have in your medicine cabinet. It's just one of those things. We know that cannabis works for so many different conditions. Why wouldn't you be giving it to your animal? And by the way, if you have questions, one of the things I love about vet CBD is they have like a number that you can text or email if you want, and you can ask them advice, and like a registered vet will get back to you. This is the single most important medical product on the California market, I'm going to argue. I know other people will have other opinions, but this is one worth protecting. So if you have followed recently and you're a fan of what I'm saying and my message has resonated with you and you feel the same way, I would urge you to please copy and paste from the description below this little email to the DCC and destroy their inbox and make sure they don't take that CBD away from my dog or anyone's dog or cat or horse or whatever. This is like the beauty of cannabis, right? It's not about getting high. It's about being the best version of yourself. And when the best version of yourself is in less pain and hungrier and has lowered inflammation, which, by the way, we all know inflammation causes cells to age faster. So coming back to like the foundation of this is why cannabis this is why I view it as a nutritional supplement across the board. Um, so I'm curious what your thoughts are. I do have backup options in case like the Department of Cannabis Control is ridiculous and bans this. Um, I will find a clone of a high CBD, low THC plant, and I will have someone grow it for me and will infuse it in olive oil like they do VetCBD, and I'll give it to whoever needs it. Because our pets will not be without their medicine. Just going to make that real clear. Um, but we're at a weird time where thankfully we can call out the bullshit as we see it. And through taking very minor action, hopefully we can course correct because this one's important. So thank you for listening. I'm wishing everyone, like a safe, easy firework season summer with your animals. And we'll be back to talk about cannabis for humans soon. So thank you for your interest, and I really appreciate your support.